Alright, so my circuit is a infrared sensing circuit that utilizes a relay to power a secondary circuit. So let's begin by talking about the power supply that I'm using. I'm using a 5-volt power supply, as you can see here. Okay, so that's how I'm getting power to my circuit. Now let's analyze the various parts of the circuit. So what happens is the current comes into this potentiometer from the positive rail, and it then regulates this 555 timer. This 555 timer then will cause this IR LED to light up and emit infrared light, which is not visible to the human eye, but it is visible in cameras. So I would reflect the light with my hand into this infrared receiver, which would then send a signal to this 555 timer over here to begin launching the relay. This light indicates that the 555 timer in the whole system essentially is on and waiting. And this is the relay, so whenever the 555 timer here is activated, it trips the relay, which then causes the circuit over here to activate with this green LED, and it should turn on. Now that's the idea. Let's talk about inputs and outputs. This circuit has an input to this 555 timer right here, with this potentiometer and series of resistors. You see what happens is the current comes in through the potentiometer and through the resistors into pin 7, which then it goes to another resistor and into pin 6, which then goes across a wire into pin 2, which then goes into a capacitor, which then grounds. So that is the general path of the input charging and discharging for this first 555. So based on the value of the potentiometer, it will change the rate at which that charges and discharges. And the rest of the IC has the positives connected and the negatives connected where it needs them. Obviously positive at 4 and 8 and a negative at 1, pretty standard. You'll notice pin 3 here connects to the LED. This is the infrared LED, so whenever current passes through it, it'll release infrared light, which is out of the visible spectrum, so humans can't see it, but it can be detected by cell phone camera. So from there, that's where this circuit essentially stops. Now, there's almost like a second circuit off to the right, and this is what we're going to examine now. So this is an infrared receiver, and it takes in infrared light, and whenever it receives infrared light, it causes this 555 timer to activate. You'll notice that this white wire connects the central pin of this receiver to pin 2 of this 555 timer IC. Now, that causes this IC to either enter a charging or discharging cycle, depending on whether or not this has seen some infrared light. When this IC activates and sets its output to high, this LED turns off because the potential difference between the LED is 0, because it's currently high here, and if it's high here as well, then there is no current, there's no potential difference, so the LED is off, and then it activates this relay, which powers this circuit here. It powers this green LED, indicating that the infrared has been detected, and that is the inputs and outputs of this circuit.